హోటల్ గ్రాండ్ కాకతీయలో ఇండస్ట్రీస్ యాన్యువల్ రిపోర్ట్ రిలీజ్ చేశారు మంత్రి KTR. మరికొన్ని పరిశ్రమల ఏర్పాటుకు పర్మిషన్ ఇచ్చారు. మీటింగ్ లో KTR మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. లైవ్ చూద్దాం.
Sand through online booking. In fact, the intent of the government is to provide sand at a very affordable rate to all the domestic and also to individual consumers across the state today. We are trying to cut out the middleman and we are trying to give the sand at an affordable price to, as I've said, to common man. Today, I'm happy to report to you that with the efforts of the government, today the sand prices have come down per ton from rupees 2200 to 2400. Earlier it was. Now today it has come down to almost 1100 to 1200, which brings about more than a 100% reduction in fact. Likewise, we are also, in fact, through our stockyards, which are owned by the TSMDC, the Mineral Development Corporation, we are enforcing electronic surveillance and documentation. Currently, like I've said, is also made online. We have streamlined it, and there is a central documentation monitoring facility, thereby ensuring that there is no pilferage in terms of revenues. To reduce impact of sand mining on rivers, we've also decided to promote sand from rocks, especially rock sand as it is called. We're going to promote that also in a big way to ensure that environment and also other friendly measures are also taken up. So this is with respect to mining. Now coming to the annual report of Department of Industries and Commerce, I'm very, very happy with the kind of progress we've made. In fact, not just in the state of, in the capital city of Hyderabad, but also in the districts. So far along, in fact, as inclusive of all the clearances that we just gave out, I think the number today stands at, number kaun si page pe hai? Thank you. The number of clearances today given by the government of Telangana through TS-IPAS, the self-certification process that we brought about, which is one of its kind in the country. At the state level, cumulatively together we have given out about 338 clearances so far, creating an employment of about 86,270 for about 86,271 people, and this is direct employment I'm talking about, and with an investment of 35,928 crores. At the district level, we've also given clearances to 1,792 units, again attracting an investment of almost 2,800 crores and also creating an employment of almost 34,598 people. So all in all, ever since the TS-IPAS was launched, exactly I think about 10 months ago, more than 2,130 units, 2,130 యూనిట్లకు మనం అనుమతులు ఇచ్చాము. మరి 38,097 కోట్ల రూపాయలని మరి పెట్టుబడులుగా ఆకర్షించగలిగాం. దాదాపుగా మొత్తంగా చూసుకున్నట్టయితే 1,20,086 మందికి మరి దీనివల్ల ప్రత్యక్ష ఉపాధి అవకాశాలు కల్పించగలిగాం. My humble submission to all of you is, obviously all of you from being from the industry background, all of you being from the corporate sector, you would understand and appreciate better that for every direct employment that is created, there is at least 2 or 3-fold indirect employment that is also created. Now we've already presented our annual IT report, which again has showed staggering growth in terms of country average versus the growth of the state. Mana Rashtra Pragati Kuda, Industries Department also, if you take a look at it, we've achieved significant growth. In fact, we're very, very happy with the kind of progress we've achieved. In fact, I'm also happy to share with you a couple other things. One, the vision for the future as per our Honorable Chief Minister's direction to us is very, very clear. In fact, our Chief Minister is of the opinion that industrial growth has to be decentralized. It just cannot be about Hyderabad or the peripheries of Hyderabad. We have to start also looking at all districts and creating employment opportunities across districts. In fact, he also keeps reminding us every so often, whenever he reviews our department, whenever he observes something either through media or receives an advice from some of the biggies in corporate sector, he keeps reminding us that what is more important is not just attracting investment. In fact, what is even more important is giving or creating employment to the youngsters of Telangana. In fact, to that effect, we've launched what is called the Telangana Academy for Skill and Knowledge. We are going to actually expand our skill footprint. We're actually going to train more and more, job-ready students and job-ready professionals in days to come. In fact, one of the other things our Honorable Chief Minister also wants us to do is basically sectoral thinking. We've started also thinking about setting up a medical devices park soon. Medical devices park would be coming up soon near the capital city, in fact. So is the case with the food processing park. We'll also be setting up a food processing park very near, again, in days to come. And also, we've decided to set up a seed park as well. The Honorable Chief Minister keeps reminding us all the time that food processing, seed production, these are areas which can create large-scale employment, which can definitely be taken up and leveraged across different districts in Telangana. So these are all the things that we are going to do in days to come. Likewise, the other prestigious initiatives we've started. In fact, as you are all aware, we've identified 14 thrust areas as part of our industrial policy. Today, in fact, I'm coming off a meeting, I'm coming off a function where Honorable Defence Minister of Government of India was here in town. We have laid the foundation stone for the Tata Advanced Systems Limited and Boeing Apache Helicopter Fuselage Manufacturing Center in Adibatla. So we have asserted a leadership role in the aerospace and defence sector. So is the case with IT, and so is also the case with life sciences. We have significant presence of life sciences. We have GVK Biosciences, we have several pharmaceutical companies here, and we have a huge footprint of bulk drugs manufacturers. We are the bulk drugs capital of the country. So we are going to leverage our strengths to begin with. We'll be leveraging our strengths in IT, we'll be leveraging our strengths in life sciences, we'll also be leveraging our strengths or asserting our leadership role in aerospace and defense. But moving beyond this, all the prestigious projects that we have kicked off, be it Pharma City, or be it the textile park in Warangal, or all the other parks that I just mentioned, medical devices park, a food processing park, a seed park, we'll all be focusing aggressively on this. Likewise, we are also very, very keen, in fact, to push, as I've mentioned, further industrial growth to the various nooks and corners of the state of Telangana. In fact, one of the things we are focused on doing also is sometime during the course of next year, possibly early next year, we'll also be doing an investment summit to attract investments globally. In fact, Telangana state has done exceptionally well so far, even without actually holding an investors meet. But nevertheless, we would like the world to know. In fact, wherever we've been so far, either to the United States or any other road shows that we've been on, everywhere our policy has been unanimously accepted, unanimously appreciated as being one of the best in the world. So to leverage on that, we are going to conduct a global investors meet sometime possibly early next year, and we will ensure that it is a grand success, and we'll ensure with the support of our Honorable Chief Minister that this will be a grand show as well. Likewise, at the same time, while we continue to leverage our existing strengths, leverage our existing ecosystems that we have built. For example, one of the things which is, which again, just to remind you of our strengths. Today when I was with Raksha Mantri, Honorable Defence Minister, I was reminding him that today the helicopter used by President Barack Obama of the United States is actually manufactured in our own Tata Advanced Systems facility in Adibatla in Hyderabad. So to leverage on these strengths, in fact, when India sent Mars orbiter mission recently, more than 30% of the components were manufactured by the SME sector in Hyderabad, established through all the defense establishments and all the public sector undertakings. So we have to leverage on our existing strengths, at the same time continue to build newer areas as well. So to constantly keep pushing ourselves, to constantly keep focusing on newer and upcoming sectors.